Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with Recreation. I'm Miss Amanda and today we're going to make Texas toast pizza. So let's go over our ingredients. We're going to start with 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. We've got black pepper, parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, a little bit of marinara sauce, some Texas toast bread. You can use white bread or any kind of bread you choose. It's a little bit thicker is what you want. And of course we have pepperonis, and you can add anything else to your pizza like mushrooms or peppers. So when we're in the kitchen, we need to remember to practice good hand washing hygiene. We're going to turn our sink on to the warmest our hands can handle it. Get them nice and wet. Add a little bit of soap. We need to wash for at least 20 seconds. So we're going to rub our palms together, and then we're going to turn around in between our fingers on this side and in between our fingers on this side. Make sure that we get our thumbs and the inside of our fingers all the way to our wrists. And by the time you've done all of that, it should be at least a good 20 seconds. If you can't remember, sing happy birthday or practice your ABCs. And we need to make sure we wash all those germs right down the sink. If you're at home, no one else should be using your sink, so it should be okay to turn off your faucet, but make sure if you're somewhere else to use a paper towel when you're turning off your faucets or opening bathroom doors. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is get our butter started. So if you look at a stick of butter fresh out the box, it has pre-measurements of tablespoons on there. For this recipe, we need 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup would be 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to cut that right there, but my butter's already soft. It's not going to cut. I have it right here. We're going to take 1/4 cup of butter and add it into our dish. Now that our butter is measured and cut, we're going to put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. So we're going to head on over and get our oven set to 350. And next we will get our Texas toast lined up on the pan and ready for a butter sauce. So guys, we're going to get our bread over here on our ungreased cookie sheet. And we're going to do about 5 pieces on here because this is nice thick bread. You can fit as many as you can on your pan at home. It doesn't matter if they touch, they're not going to stick or anything like that. We've already got our butter melted out of the microwave but not burnt. Give it a little stir to make sure all those chunky pieces are nice and soft. And then we're going to add our seasonings. So we're going to start with 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and about 1 tablespoon of parsley. Back to our whisk and get that all stirred up really good into a nice garlic butter paste. Beautiful, guys. So it should look like that, nice and creamy. And we are going to use that to butter our Texas toast bread. I know it's not toasted yet, but that's what it's called. Make sure we get it all the way from edge to edge. Some people like lots of garlic. You can use more garlic. You can use garlic paste or fresh garlic. I like to use fresh parsley from my garden or the garden that we're growing at Cadell Fine Arts, the community garden over there. We like to get a lot of our ingredients for our cooking classes out of our garden. right, and then we are going to get our mozzarella cheese and any other toppings that you'd like to add to your toast. So now that we've got our garlic butter on our toast, we're gonna add lots of cheese, my favorite part. Cover everything really well. And something really important I want to remind you guys is to make sure you have permission from your parents before you start cooking in your kitchen, because sometimes the stove can be very dangerous. Also, more importantly, make sure you wash your hands. Washing our hands while we're cooking is very important so that we're not cross-contaminating anything. We're not sharing germs in between our food. We're not touching our face or our nose while we're touching our pepperonis. Of course, we don't want any of that kind of stuff going on. So instead of pepperonis, you guys could do peppers, or you could use pineapples and ham, whatever kind of pizza is your favorite. That's what you should put on yours. Once we've got them all dressed and pretty, we're going to slide them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And when we come back, we'll be ready for plating. So it's been about 12 minutes and our Texas toast is done. So we're going to make sure we turn our oven off and pull our toast out of the oven. Now that we've got our Texas toast out of the oven and cut it up into strips, we've added a little bit of marinara sauce that you can warm up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And I just wanted to thank everyone for joining us at Cooking with Recreation. I'm Miss Amanda. Enjoy your lunch.